Out in the shadow of the oak tree sprawl, where the wild wind whispers and old secrets call. There's a cabin standing warm by time's embrace. Each board and nail still holds your grace. Scarf still dances on the porch rail, worn just like the day you left and my heart was torn. Dust hides the past where we used to roam, under starlit skies that once felt like home. Now each breeze that passes whispers your name. In this silent prairie it don't feel the same. Lost is the echo in my boots so tread, a cowboy's lone song where all words have fled. Remember the rains, how they washed us clean on a gray porch wood, our slate white serene. But seasons turn as they always do. The rivers ran dry and so did you. Now the gravel road bears no fresh tire track. Only memories fade, but they don't look back. Dust hides the trails where our laughter lay. Now just windswept silence day after day. Your absence a shadow that the sunset paints across empty fields and weathered fence gates. Love's just a whisper caught on the dust, a cowboy's heartbreak in a world unjust. Sometimes in the rain, a scent so sweet of roses you loved by the old oak seat. Is there I realize, despite time's theft, in the heart of the dust, your memories kept. Dust hides the heartache and whispers low in the wild lands where we used to go. Each sunset's a closing door of the past, in the quiet town where shadows are cast. If letting go is the cowboy's way, why does this dust make me wish I'd stay? And so under these endless skies I ride, with nothing but memories riding side by side. And dusted heights, oh, dusted heights. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild rivers flow, I found a rusty locket gleaming faintly in the glow. Promises like whispered winds through the chaparral so dry, where echoes of our laughter paint the canyons and the sky. That rusty locket washed away in the rain, like the dreams we built on gravel roads now lost to the plains. Each sunset bleeds a deeper red neath the sorrow's heavy sway. She's a memory riding distant trails, forever washed away. Years swept like the river past the porch where we once sat, now just creaking timbers and a faded welcome mat, where a scarf danced with the autumn, a ballet of flame and rust. Only dust remains where once was trust, now swallowed in the gust. Oh, that rusty locket washed away in the rain. Like the love we carved deep in the woods, now part of the terrain. Each sunset bleeds a deeper red neath the sorrow's heavy sway. She's a memory riding distant trails, forever washed away. I wander these empty cabins with a heart that's lined in stone, past shadows worn and weathered like the skin over my bones. Fading trails my only guides to the woman I once knew. In a locket lost to the river's rush, my heart bids her adieu. Oh, that rusty locket swallowed by the stream, a token of the tenderness that lives now in my dreams. Each sunset bleeds a deeper red across the endless fray. She's a silhouette against the dying light, forever washed away. On the edge of El Paso, where the oak trees guard the lost, I met her under starry skies where now only shadows toss. By the old wooden porch we danced, soft shoes on creaking wood. Her laughter mingled with the wind, swore it'd stay for good. But the starry night forgot us as the world spun its sad tales. Those stars we watched together, now just empty, dusty trails. The wind whispers her name through the canyon's lonely shot, beneath the heaven's vast expanse. The starry night forgot. Years threaded silver through my hair. The cabin stands alone. Gravel roads where the marks we made turn now to silent stone. The scarf she left behind hangs on a rusty nail, still faintly smells of rain, like tears from the skies when the heavens shared our pain. The starry night forgot us as the world spun its sad tales. Those stars we watched together, now just empty, dusty trails. The wind whispers her name through the canyon's lonely shot, beneath the heaven's vast expanse. The starry night forgot. Oh, how the prairie grass whispers secrets when we roam. Now every whisper's a reminder of how I wander alone. Maybe the land remembers, though the stars refuse to tell, of the nights we stitched our dreams before the darkness fell. So I'll sing to the starry night that forgot, to the dreams that we once knew, to the echoes of her footsteps fading into the morning dew. The wind whispers her name through the canyon's lonely shot, in the heart of forgotten trails, where even stars dare not. And as the sunset bleeds its last over lands where she once stood, I saddle up my sorrows right through this lonesome wood, where the starry night forgot and all but one heart moved on. Underneath these endless skies, I reckon life just draws its dawn. down by the creek where the wild oaks grow. Soft whispers of her name in the breeze that blows. Saddle worn and leather frayed on the porch of warm gray wood. That's where we laughed, oh how we could. Moonlight danced on her golden hair. In the quiet town we were the perfect pair. Her scarf still smells like sweet prairie rain, left on the hook, never worn again. Lonely fire closed her eyes, now she's just a ghost in the skies. Stars above the wild lands bear witness with their silent cries. Each sunset bleeds a deeper red on this lonely gravel bed, where my heart lies heavy with the dust. Lonely fire, in your glow I trust. Seasons turn, the storms rolled in, washed the trails where feet had been. Empty cabin echoes her laugh, faded dreams like old photographs. Oak tree shadow stretches out, reaching for me, filled with doubt. This wandering life just a lonesome ride, chasing shadows from the love that died. Lonely fire closed her eyes, now she's just a ghost in the skies. Stars above the wild lands bear witness with their silent cries. Each sunset bleeds a deeper red on this lonely gravel bed, where my heart lies heavy with the dust. Lonely fire, in your glow I trust. Under the vast and endless sky, whispers of the past asking why. Through the winds that sweep and the rains that cleanse, her memory lives, it never ends. Lonely fire closed her eyes, now she's just a ghost in the skies. Stars above, please guide me through to the love I knew, so deep and true. Each sunset now a solemn hymn on these fading trails growing dim, where my soul walks alone yet yearns to rest with her in the west, where sunsets nest. As the fire dies and night draws nigh, here I'll stay with my quiet sigh. Lonely fire, close my eyes, dream of her 'neath these aching skies. In the shadow of an oak, where the wild daisy grows, stands the old house on Prairie Bend, where in years of sun and snow torches creak beneath my boots as I cross the haunted planks. Every step a story buried in time's unyielding banks. Old house haunts whispering through the wind, echoes of you in the quietest I spend. The silhouettes dancing in the twilight's ember glow, holding ghosts of your laughter in the places we used to go. That oak's grown older, scarred by lightning's cling, just like my heart, branded by your name. The saddle sits dusty, your scarf's lost its hue. Gravel roads less traveled since they last felt you. Old house haunts whispering through the wind, echoes of you in the quietest I spend. The silhouettes dancing in the twilight's ember glow, holding ghosts of your laughter in the places we used to go. Rain taps on window panes like your fingers drumming slow, each drop a memory in the storm's sorrowful flow. Might be time to ride on, let these shadows rest. Your soul's a settler, staking claim in my chest. Old house haunts, now I'm whispering goodbye to the echoes of us beneath this vast aching sky. As the sunset paints gold on our worn fading trails, in the heart of the wind, your memory prevails. Out where the oak trees shadow old gravel roads, I found her, wild heart in a cabin all alone. Autumn leaves danced as we whispered under porches of stone, singing to the tune of a love deeply sown. Long ride whispers on the tail of a western wind, carry echoes of kisses soft like the rain's hymn. Each sunset bleeds like the love that I couldn't win. Her memory rides beside me, skin to skin. Years fell like the dust through the hands of a desperate man. The trails turned empty where once we ran. Her scarf still lies on the saddle, faded by the sun's cruel tan, a token of dreams undone by time's ceaseless span. Long ride whispers on the tail of a western wind, carry the echoes of kisses soft like the rain's hymn. Each sunset bleeds like the love that I couldn't win. Her memory rides beside me, skin to skin. Under the watchful eyes of the endless starry skies, I reckon hearts like ours were born to fly. But love's a lonesome road where the silent river bites, and all I've left are tears that I denied. light whispers where old shadows refuse to thin. Speak her name like a sacred, forlorn sin. Though I roam forever through valleys grim, or ghost in the twilight forever dim. Out where the oak trees shadow the dust-laden trail, I met her wild heart in a soft-spoken tale. Under the canvas of a twilight so lush, by the bend where the river sings hushed. Oh, canyon died young in the arms of the dawn. Her whispers still dance in the breeze that's now gone. These old boots tread paths where our laughter once lay. In the echoes of sunset, I'm losing my way. We carved our names on the side of an old wooden porch, watched seasons turn while holding a torch. But the winter came harsh, stole the warmth from her hands, left me wandering alone through these lands. Yes, canyon died young as the night stole the morn. Her scarf caught the wind, now tattered and worn. These old boots tread paths through the silence, they stray. In the shadows of moonlight, I'm fading away. And there by the hearth of an empty log cabin, I ponder the fire, how its glows much like passion. A heart can spark flames, yet in ashes truths lie, like the dust of the trail when it's dry. Canyon died young with the stars as her crown. In the quiet of the night, I lay my heart down. These old boots stop at the edge of our dreams, where the river runs silent and the past softly gleams. Oh, canyon, my love, in the breeze hear my cry. In the land that we loved, must a good thing. Underneath the oak where shadows wrestle with the light, I carved our names inside a heart, the edges sharp and bright. The creek sang soft beside us on that early summer's eve. Your scarf a splash of sunset a hint you soon would leave. Hollow heart cries on the wind, whispered through the pines. Each gust of memory faded, like old whiskey mixed with wine. The saddle's worn, the leather cracked, but still I ride alone, chasing echoes of your laughter across the stones. The porch still creaks, the swing's untouched, it sways with phantom breezes. Gravel roads we wandered once, now overgrown with reason. Your empty chair, the dusty glass, that cabin feels so cold. In the silence of your absence, the sunset's gold turns old. Hollow heart cries on the wind, whispering through the pines. Each gust of memory faded, like old whiskey mixed with wine. The saddle's worn, the leather cracked, but still I ride alone, chasing echoes of your laughter across the stone. By the fading trails of yesteryears where our wild dreams once roamed, I wander through the twilight, my spirit far from home. The stars don't shine as brightly since the heavens saw you go. In the quiet of the prairie, my heart beats slow. Hollow heart cries on the wind, a song that never dies. The pain of letting go beneath the sprawling skies. The saddle's worn, the leather cracked, but still I ride alone, with echoes of your laughter turned to stone. Out by the ridge where the oak tree stands tall, once whisper secrets in the shadows of fall. You laughed under starlight, so wild and so bold. Near the wagon wheel turned cold. Oh, the winds of the prairie keep singing your name. In the rustle of leaves, I still feel the same. But the heart of this cowboy's grown weary and old, by the wagon wheel turned cold. We carved our dreams in the side of that hill, in the quiet little town where time stood still. But seasons turned as our story was told. Leaves fell round the wagon wheel cold. Your scarf in the breeze, like a flag unfurled, now just a memory in this lonely world. Rain washed your footsteps from the path we'd strolled. leaving just the wagon wheel, silent and cold. Oh, the winds of the prairie keep singing your name. In the rustle of leaves, I still feel the same. But the heart of this cowboy's grown weary and old by the wagon wheel turned cold. So here by the firelight with embers aglow, I ponder on love lost and the dust of the road. Each sunset's a painting that's never quite sold, a landscape of life with its colors now old. Yes, the winds of the prairie still sing your sweet name, and the ghost of your touch sets my soul all aflame. I'll ride these trails till my last tale is told, haunting the wagon wheel turned cold. Forever near the wagon wheel turned cold. Where the oak trees shadow gravel roads, I found her scarf a whisper among the ghostly oaks. Under a sky bruised purple by the dying sun, memories stir the dust where our rivers used to run. The canyon echoes, her laughter in the breeze, swept through empty cabins, rustling the autumn leaves. Oh, the canyon haunts with its shadow so wide, where my heart lies buried on the wilder side. In the hush of the twilight where the cold winds weep, her memory holds me but never sets me free. Now the porch swings lonely, the saddle's worn and old. No more tales by the fire, just the silence of the cold. The trails we wandered, now faded, overgrown, like the promises we made, now just stones I walk alone. Rain taps on the window like her gentle pleading eyes, asking why love's fire fades beneath the endless prairie skies. Yes, the canyon haunts with its shadow so wide, where my dreams turn to whispers on the wilder side. In the hush of the twilight where her soft ghost cleaves, her memory holds me, binds me but never leaves. In the stillness I wonder as the stars peer down, if love's just a moment's grace in this vast unending town. Can the heart reckon what the wild wind knows? That love's a fleeting shadow where the bitter river flows. Oh, the canyon haunts, and I'm a shadow too, roaming ever restless beneath the weeping moon. Yet in every whispered wind and every shifting stone, she's the lingering sigh that I'll forever roam. Her memory holds me, haunts me, and I'll never be alone. creek bends low beneath the ancient oaks. I found a scarf you wore, now frayed by time and hope. These rustling leaves converse, where shadows merge and cope, with whispers of your laugh on that old gravel slope. The rain hides my tears, just like it hides the past. Each drop a memory in storms that seem to last. This heart, like empty cabins, worn and overcast, echoes with the silence of the love that couldn't last. The porch still creaks the same under a sky so vast, where we once watched the stars, a quiet love amassed. Now trails fade in the fields where our dreams were cast. The dusk settles along as day slips into the past. The rain hides my tears, just like it hides the past. Each drop a memory in storms that seem to last. This heart, like empty cabins, worn and overcast, echoes with the silence of the love that couldn't last. Oh, the winding roads, the dust kicked by my boots, a saddle worn with miles, tracing back to roots. Yet in each setting sun, my resolved heart disputes the notion I'll forget the love that once was absolute. So let the rain hide my tears, let it wash the lonely miles, as the night claims the sun and the darkness reconciles. Yet still your echo lingers across the time and trials, in the rain under the oaks, down the old forgotten aisles. Out by the old creek, where oak trees cast shadows long, I first heard her laughter in the summer sweet song. We danced under starlight where the wild horses roam, in that dusty town, once a place we called home. Her voice rolled through the wind, clear and true, whispering secrets in the morning dew. Every sunset paints her silhouette, but she's a ghost I can't hold. Her voice rode through my dreams in the night so cold. Years roll like the tumbleweeds, past cabins worn and old, gravel roads forgotten, tales of love untold. The scarf she left behind on the porch swing sways, a remnant of her presence in those golden days. Her voice rode through the wind, a haunting melody in the rustle of the leaves. She's still calling soul rides endless trails that her memory seeks. Her voice rode through the wind, never to be found across those silent plains where our hopes were bound. In every whispered breeze under the crescent moon's glow, her voice rode through the past, the only love I'll know. In the shadow of the oak tree by the river bend, I carved our names inside a heart so bold. The sun kissed the earth on that dusty gravel end, where your laughter mingled with tales I told. Long ride carved on my old worn saddle, memories like scars upon my soul. Every creek and trail, your absent shadow, in this lonesome heart an endless toll. The porch still creaks where we dance 'neath starlit skies, not just echoes in a cabin cold and bare. The scarf you left now faded under western cries, with the wind that whispers through the silent air. Long ride carved on my old worn saddle, memories like scars upon my soul. Every creek and trail, your absent shadow, in this lonesome heart an endless toll. Rain falls like tears on the old window pane, each drop a moment, a whisper of your name. The trails grow over, but my heart won't change. In the dust of the plains, love remains, love remains. Quiet towns under skies so blue, forever etched the life we once knew, carved deep in the land, carved deep in me too. Sometimes a man's just a whisper in the wind, feeling everything, letting go, yet holding within. Out by the old split rail, where the wildflowers grow, I carved our names blooms in the oak in the soft morning glow. Years rush like the creek where we first found our dreams, under that blue prairie sky where the eagle still screams. These lands hold the whispers of your laughter so dear, on that rugged old porch, sipping sweet summer beer. The fence echoes your name in the winds of the past, each knot an old nail, a memory that lasts. But the sun sets on even the deepest blue eyes, and the night covers all but the loneliest cries. I reach through the shadows where your loved ones danced, where the thistle and thread of my heart had its chance. Time wore down the saddle where we rode side by side. Now it hangs in the barn, a relic of strides. The town feels too quiet, the tavern's too cold. Ghosts walk the streets where our future was sold. Your scarf in my pocket, a fragment of grace, as the winter draws in, a race in the trace. The fence echoes your name in the winds of the past, each knot an old nail, a memory that lasts. But the sun sets on even the deepest blue eyes, and the night covers all but the loneliest cries. I search for your shadow in every new dawn, but like dust through my fingers, you're always just gone. On this gravel road journey beneath vast starry skies, I've learned that every cowboy must accept his goodbyes. But in the silence that follows the closing of doors, I still listen for you in the wind on the moors. The fence echoes your name like a haunting old tune. Under the watch of the moon, I'm still bound to you. Yet the sun fades the letters where our young hearts once lay. In the dust of the trails, I'll be finding my way. May the echo grow softer as I learn to let go of a love that was lost in the wild long ago. In the shadow of an oak where the wildflowers lie, first saw her laughing under sapphire skies. Her hair danced with the wind, that old porch swing, memories like dust on my worn out jeans. The sun dipped low, in her eyes aglow, set the world ablaze with dreams only we know. The swing closed her eyes, now the stars don't shine. Empty trails, her whispers cling to pines. Every sunset bleeds the colors she once drew. In this heart, her absence whispers through. Years flew like the leaves in the autumn air. That swing grew old the oak stood bare. The cabin's quiet where laughter once played, only echoes of footsteps that slowly fade. Where once was a fire, now lies cold ash. Her scarf in my hands, under heaven's vast. The swing closed her eyes, now the stars don't shine. Empty trails, her whispers cling to pines, and every sunset bleeds the colors she once drew. In this heart, her absence whispers through. Dreams once roamed, I wander with the ghost in silence alone. The prairie sings a lonesome, heartfelt tune under the same old moon she loved in June. The swing closed her eyes, now the stars don't shine. Empty trails, her whispers cling to pines. As the night seals the edges of the lonely sky, my soul knows some echoes never die. So here I roam where memories and winds collide. A swing closed her eyes and part of me died in the twilight haze. Her laughter softly fades on this endless road where our past serenade.
Town where the oak trees whisper under the lantern-lit skies. I met her on a dusty porch as the prairie wind sighed. Her laugh was a melody, soft as a summer rain, but her eyes held the secrets, the joys and the pain. Oh, how her eyes sleeps beneath the starlit plains, dreaming of the wildflowers after springtime rains. Every sunset paints her, but she's gone with the dawn, left me with the shadows where her light once shone. We rode through the canyons where river bends twist, her scarf in the wind, a spectral mist. But time, like the river, slips silent unseen and leaves just the echo where laughter had been. Her eye sleeps beneath the endless aching skies, lost like the whispers of our last goodbyes. Every trail grows colder, every cabin bare. She's a ghost on the gravel road, a fragrance in the air. Now the saddle's worn, the leather cracked and dry, like the tear tracks etch where I once saw her cry. A part of me wanders on nights crisp and deep, if her eyes sleep peacefully, or if they too weep. So her eyes sleeps beneath the crescent moon's embrace. In dreams I wander back to that old sweet place, though the world keeps spinning in, and I roam through the west. Her eyes like hidden stars, forever put to rest. In the shadow of the oak, where the wildflowers hide, I found your scarf, the color of the sunset tide. By the old porch swing, where our whispers dance, to the tune of the creek, where we once romanced. Oh, the wind stood still on that broken hill. Your voice haunts the plains where my dreams spill. Stars above bear witness to the chill of a heart that loves you, always will. Years have worn the leather of my riding saddle, gravel roads less traveled by, now hard to straddle. The cabin's empty, echoes with your laughter's trace. Fading trails your footprints, I still vainly chase. The wind stood still, and so did my will. In the silence, your absence is louder still. Under the moon's cold glow, I feel the thrill of a heart that loves you and always will. As the dust swirls and the seasons turn, I've walked through rains that cleanse and suns that burn, but in each setting sun and each star's bright burn, to your arms my lonesome heart returns. Yes, the wind stood still where dreams fulfill, in the quiet town by the lonely hill. Though time may pass, my heart beats still, for a love lost in the wind and a heart that loves you still. And the wind whispers low as if it knows your name rides the breeze where the river flows. The wind stood still and I'm alone with the memories we made and the love we've known. Carved deep, the wind sings through the branches where them old secrets keep. There's a pair of worn out boots
Lying by the door, they danced under the moonlight. Don't tap the porch no more. Oh, these boots, they haunt the gravel roads I roam. Echoes of your laughter in the twilight's gentle glow. Every sunset drips like honey, but it tastes of bitter rain. These boots keep walking, but they're just chasing the pain. The cabin stands all lonesome where the wildfires used to burn. Now it's just the cold heart waiting for your return. That dusty saddle by the window hasn't seen a ride since spring. Like my heart, it's just a relic of what time can to love bring. Oh, these boots, they haunt the gravel roads I roam. Echoes of your laughter in the twilight's gentle glow. Every sunset drips like honey, but it tastes of bitter rain. These boots keep walking, but they're just chasing the pain. Now the scarf you left behind is just a shade of faded blue. Like the dreams I had of us, now they're just a view. The trails all seem to wander as aimless as my soul, looking for redemption in a world that's left me whole. So these boots, they haunt the gravel roads I roam. A symphony of silence as I walk this path alone. Each sunset still like honey, but now I savor the rain. These boots keep walking, knowing love's not in vain. These boots, they haunt, but now I understand. In every dusty footprint I feel the touch of your hand. Even if you're gone, your memory walks on through. In every sun-baked trail, every drop of morning dew.
Out where the oak trees shadow dusty roads, under the big sky where the lonesome wind blows, there where the sunset paints gold on your hair, memories dance in the quiet air. But the storm left behind ain't just clouds in the sky. It's the echo of your footsteps, it's the whisper of goodbye. Now each raindrop's a tear from the eyes of the past, and the thunder, a heart that broke too fast. Now the cabin sits empty where laughter once rang. Only shadows on porches where we once sang. That old rugged saddle untouched by the trail. Like my heart rides no more since you set sail. Yes, the storm left behind ain't just clouds in the sky. It's the echo of your footsteps, it's the whisper of goodbye. Now each raindrop's a memory that won't dry away, and the thunder, a love that couldn't stay. silhouette fading in the twilight remains. The scarf you once wore now frays at the ends, like the trails we once rode that no longer bend. And the storm left behind still roars deep inside, where your laughter once lived and my silence now hides. So I'll ride these empty trails beneath skies wide and high, with the storm you left behind and this cowboy's lonesome side.
In the shadow of the oak where wild daisies lie, I first saw her neath that vast frontier sky. Her laughter danced with the breeze so free. In that old ghost town, she left her mark on me. Her eyes, they lingered on the sunset's gold, fleeting as a whisper, but in my soul they hold. A scarf of crimson tangled in the sage bound my heart to hers in an unspoken cage. Her eyes linger in the twilight sweet, echoes of goodbyes too heavy to keep. In every dusty trail and every storm that breaks, her gaze a haunting promise that never forsakes. Years rode by, the cabins fell to decay, the gravel road slowly faded away, but her scarf still hangs on that lonely porch swing, a testament to love and its perennial sting. The rains came down on the plain, so harsh, so wild, each drop a memory of the love we compiled. But the oak tree stands staunch against the wind's howl. Underneath I'm just a ghost of what once was a lone fowl. Her eyes linger in the twilight sweet, echoes of goodbyes too heavy to keep. In every dusty trail and every storm that breaks, her gaze a haunting promise that never forsakes. Now I roam these lands with her ghost by my side, a love lost to the winds, but in my heart she'll abide. An old saddle, an empty trail, the places we've been, in the silence of the desert, her spirit I glean. Her eyes linger like the last light on the ridge, a remnant of a dream from a long fallen bridge. And as the stars blanket the night with their glow, I hold on to the past, the only love I'll ever know. Her eyes linger, and oh how they still gleam in the quiet of the night, in the depths of my dream.